Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah. I took a lot of naps today. One of those days.
I ended up taking a nap too.
If the body needs a nap, I give the body a nap. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. I think we have a new name here. Jenna. Assalamu alaikum, my dear. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
13 years old. Well, welcome. Have you been here before, or is this your first time?
I'm in the other class. I haven't come to this one though.
Well, you're on the cooler side of things, I'd like to think. Would you all agree, girls? Yes, we're super cool. And today we're going to do some writing. I hope you all have pens and papers. I was thinking, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My pen is running out of ink. That's the worst. That happened to me on a test once. All right. So we have about 22 minutes. And I was trying to reflect on when I feel closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know, when you get older, and maybe it's the same for you guys. Actually, let me know in the chat box if you experience the same thing, but it is hard to focus. Even when I'm in prayer, I'm thinking about things I gotta do or things I've already done in my past. It's either the future or the past. It's rarely the present, right? And my mind seems to be all over the place. There's a lot of lack of focus. And that's tough. It's really hard. I've started trying to train my mind so that I can focus better. And that's not just gonna help in Salah. That's going to help in doing homework and, you know, writing and all of these different things. But focus can be a challenge. So I was reflecting, when do I really feel the closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And inshallah, one day, you know, I'll be able to be mindful and present enough in my salah. But for me, it's my dua. Because with my dua, I actually get to talk. I get to speak. I get to say what's in my heart, to say what's going on in my world, and I get to speak. Now, there is an etiquette with dua, and I learned this actually recently. I wish somebody taught me when I was younger. Oh, yes, Shamzana, absolutely yes. Remind me, okay? Okay, but there is an etiquette to dua. And when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows what the first thing we should start our dua with is? We should begin by praising him. Begin by calling on his names. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Malik, Ya Quddus, Ya Salam, you know, all of the names of Allah. Call upon him, oh the great, oh the most generous, oh the merciful, the mighty.
And also Bismillah.
Exactly. So you begin Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Call upon the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Bismillah calls upon the most gracious, most merciful, right? So number one, we praise him. Number two, we ask for our wishes, right? And then we end with making salawat on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Can you give some examples of the salawat?
Yeah. So salawat on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is exactly what it did. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. And you can go the extra mile and say, Kama sallayta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim, right? So by praising Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well, you make your dua even stronger. You make your dua even stronger. So begin by praising Allah. You know, kind of like when you're like going to your mom. Oh, my sweet, lovely mom, can you drive me to my house? You know, you have to like, you have to give her some like extra praise. You know, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Allah, the most generous, the most knowledgeable, the giver, Ya Rabbil Alameen, please give me, you know. And it makes us humble because we are Abdullah. We are Abdullah. We are the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should approach our Lord with humility, but at the same time, we also have to have the faith. Part of dua, guys, is believing that Allah will answer your wishes. That's so powerful. Part of dua, part of like iman and faith in God is trusting him that he is hearing you and he will answer your wishes. And if he doesn't answer them, it's because something better is going to come. And it takes a lot of like faith to get there. But really, really, like, if you have a hard time in salah connecting with Allah, and maybe dhikr, you know, you're remembering him, but you don't feel it in your heart, I genuinely believe that dua is a good doorway to really, really get there. But we should aim as well to perfect our salah, inshallah. That's my goal for the rest of Ramadan. Because we're on day 10, guys. We're a third of the way over. How crazy is that? Okay, so we are going to write our own du'as now. We're going to write our own prayers. And there are prayers that Rasulullah used to make. But, you know, Rasulullah wouldn't ask, can I get an A on my test, right? That's us. That's us in our modern day. It's exclusive to us. It's special to us. So we're going to make a few lists, all right? The first one is going to be 3 to 5 things you need now. And here's the thing, we're going to make sure we include the whole world in this dua. We're going to make sure we include our families in this dua. We're going to make sure we include our futures in this dua and everything, okay? So number 1, I want you all to write down 3 to 5 things that you need right now that you can ask Allah for. So I'll write that down in the chat box. In your personal life. So that could be things like help me get good grades, or, you know, help me find the strength to help my mother with what she's dealing with, right? Look into your heart. You don't necessarily have to share this with the group, so don't worry about sharing private things, all right? But I do want you to really just open your heart and think about all the things that you need in your life. The 30 things you need right now. And then 3 to 5 things your loved ones need right now. So think about your family too. Sometimes when I'm making dua, I feel guilty. I'm like, oh, I should make dua for my husband and stuff, you know, and we should be generous with our dua. 3 to 5 things your loved ones need right now. Oh, Sister Muna is participating. So nice to have. And you can also think, when you think of your loved ones, you can also think of your friends. It is so beautiful to keep your friends in your dua, especially maybe a friend who might be having a tough time, or maybe someone who might be going a little bit astray. Make dua for them. Keep them in your heart. Don't judge them. Invite them with Allah. You go ahead, Mayar.
Can you, like, does the person have to have like problems in their life? Like, what if you have a friend that is having problems, but you still want to write about them?
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone you love, anyone you want to mention to Allah, mention to Allah. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There are times when you're just like, I just wish the best for this person, you know? All right. So 3 to 5 things your loved ones need right now. 3 to 5 things you would like in your future. That's an important one. You could ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for like a nice rich car and a huge house, or you could ask him for halal wealth so that you and your loved ones can live comfortably, right? But it's your dua, write whatever your heart desires.
I'm typing them.
Very good. Sister Muna be getting deep here. Yo.
I benefit from this so much that I have to participate. This is so good.
need in your future. All right, and the next one is going to be 3 to 5 things you wish for the world or for the ummah, right? I know many of us are from places like Egypt. I'm from Syria. We're from places that maybe have wars, maybe have poverty, maybe have, Aisha, what you talking about, girl? Oh my God, are you allowed to say that? All right. Jannah, a cat, to buy a house, keeping loved ones close, safety. One dua I always make for like people in Syria is like, oh Allah, don't let this make them lose their faith, right? All right, what else is there? And any other wishes that you have? Anything else that you might need? Is there anything we need to add? So we have things we need now, things we need in the future, things we want for our families, things we want for our worlds. And I think that's good. I think that's plenty. So write up and remember, don't forget to include the praising in the beginning and then the salawat at the end, all right? And then when you're all finished, I would love if someone would like to share.
Can I share?
Who said that?
Farah.
Farah, are you all finished? Okay. Let's give everybody maybe just a few more minutes to write, but yeah, and don't forget the praises in the beginning and the Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Or you say, what I've heard is wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi ajma'in, and then people like wipe their face or stuff. I don't know if that's like in the exact sunnah, so don't quote me on it.
Wait. So what do you mean in the beginning we put like I don't get it.
So like, you know, in the beginning when you, right before you add all your wishes, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Allah generous, yeah. So praising Allah by calling upon his names and stuff.
So we're just making a dua and we're not listing.
Well, I mean, that a dua really is a wish list if you think about it, right?
It's true.
Go ahead, Sama.
Is it okay? Because the first thing that I wrote, like 3 to 5 things that you need right now from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala in your life. Is it okay that like because I didn't add like Ya Rahman Ya Allah.
So you always want to add that when you make a dua. It'll make your dua stronger and Allah will accept it. When you wrote it down, that's okay. But then when you come to like
this is not really what I'm typing is not really a dua. It's like a wish list that I want in my like teenager and like adult life.
You don't think that's a dua to want those things?
I think it's a dua for one of those. Wait, I think I have an idea. Can I put like in the chat, Ya Allah to you? Like Ya Allah can be like in the like if I wrote it in the first words in the paragraph.
Yeah, absolutely. So I put
Okay.
a little example there. And if y'all don't know about like the 99 names of Allah, they're so cool. Like they're so amazing.
I sent it now.
Perfect. All right. So like some of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the giver of peace, or the one who is peace, the witness, right? I know that like people in war, for example, they call on al-muntaqim, the avenger, the one who's going to give them justice, right? So depending on what you need, there is even al-musawwir, the fashioner. You know, some people say that like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is the attribute that gives beauty to people. Ya musawwir, you know, help me be healthy and, you know, get rid of my acne or whatever. I don't know. But Ya Ghaffar, the most forgiving.
Can I type mine in the chat?
Yeah, definitely. The all-hearing, Ya Sami'u, Ya Basir, the all-seeing. I'm gonna send you guys this website. It's really cool because like, think about what you're asking Allah for. If you're, you know, someone's asking for love for her friends, Ya Wadud, the loving, that's one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. Based on what you want from Allah, you can call upon that name. You know, it's like almost like, you guys probably don't know phone books. I don't even know what like a modern day comparison is. If you need to go, let's pretend like it's a mall, okay? There's 99 stores in the mall. You need forgiveness, you're gonna go to this name. You're gonna go to this store in the mall. You need justice, you're gonna go to this store in the mall. So by calling upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name, you are asking him to use that quality to answer your dua. Does that make sense? Girls, this is deep stuff. I don't know if this is above your age. This is some deep stuff. Yeah. Okay. So I want you all, once you finish your dua, just take a look at the 99 names. Just see if there's anything that speaks to you. The magnificent, the most appreciative, the greatest, you know? See if there's anything that speaks to you. Al-Wadud is the most loving. That's a very special one. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has so much love. Ameen ya Farah. The cool thing about dua as well, that I think is like underappreciated, you have to know yourself to make dua. We love you, Esma. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks for coming. You have to know yourself to make dua. What do I actually need? Okay, for me, I need energy these days. I need good health. I need to be disciplined and motivated, right? So I know this about myself, so I'm gonna ask for it.
I finished what is it called?
The 99 names?
3 to 5 things that you need right now from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your personal life. 3 to 5 your loved ones need right now. 3 to 5 things you would like in your future. I finished them.
Beautiful.
So what do I do?
So go ahead and wait. Is anybody else completely finished? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you are completely finished. Oh, very good. I really like the 99 names of Allah. One thing I'm going to say about Christianity is, like with Christians, they have God is love, that's it. God is love. God is not anything other than love. But in Islam, God is 99 different attributes. So that means when you're experiencing no love in your life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still has qualities that make sense to you, right? It's not just love. We had a customer. My dad has a restaurant, and this customer came in and he was telling us about he had such a difficult life. And he was saying, he's like, they're saying God is love, but I don't see any love in my life. Well, if you look at the 99 names of Allah, God is also the just. He's also the taker. He's also the forgiver. You know, he's all these other things too. He's not just the loving. So, yeah. All right, let's take, just like maybe 2 more minutes. And then if anybody wants to share, we will share. And then I hope that you will finish. And I would love if you all brought the du'as that you wrote tomorrow. If you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable sharing it, that's okay. But I do want you to write it. You can always mention people specifically. Give my friend, guide my friend Danielle to Islam. Give my friend Khadija a beautiful, healthy marriage, right? You can be specific. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows who these people are. How beautiful is it that you don't even have to explain yourself, you know? Thank Farah, you sounded powerful. You sound like a sheikh in Ramadan with some of these dots. Beautiful. All right, who's gonna go first? Let's wrap up. It is 6:30, so we don't have too much time, so I don't wanna exhaust you guys, but Shanzana raised her hands first. So, all right, my little dear, go ahead.
So for the ones that or for the odds that I want right now, the first thing is to become a valedictorian in my class, a cat, and to help me be a better Muslim. And for the things I want for my loved ones, is for all my loved ones to go to Jannah, for all of them to be happy, and that's all I could find. And for me is to be a hafiz, to live a happy life, and to be rightly guided.
Beautiful. Did you get the ones for your ummah? Okay. Yeah. Sometimes like that one's a tricky one because it's hard because there's so many countries that are dealing with things. But like the Uyghur Muslims, the Muslims who are in concentration camps in China, the Palestinian Muslims, the Syrians and the Iraqis and the people from Afghanistan, and the people who are in Pakistan who are poor, the Rohingya refugees, like whoever's close to your heart, don't forget to include them. They really need our dua, and you never know. Yeah. And remember, Shanzana, when you're making this dua to Allah, always try to begin with his name. It's like, Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Like, oh Allah, you are the greatest. Please give me the valedictorian in my class and make me hafiz Quran. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. That way you almost wrap your whole dua up in peace and in love and in praise, So beautiful, beautiful wishes. May Allah grant your family Jannah and good health and a happy life and make all your dreams come true. Sister Mona, would you like to read yours?
Sure. Okay,
I
I'll go back
love-
to my chat. So let's see. I had some that were about me. You had some very nice categories, so I really like how you divided that up. So for me, I had 3 goals. Number 1, to be a better Muslim by doing more supererogatory prayers. Number 2, to complete my academic goals. Number 3 is better health habits and more consistency with that. And then for my loved ones, for that category, it was that I pray that their hearts are guided by Islam, that they heal from past pains and hurts, that they practice Islam better, that they have better relationships with each other, and that their basic needs are met for the dunya. And then also for my future, I want to come clean from any past wrong ways, whether I know about them or not, and that I can get past school so I can serve the ummah better, that I can fulfill my obligations towards my kin and my ummah, fulfill what Allah asks of me. And then for my ummah, that the ummah can return to Islam and the prophetic way and heal from all tragedies and pain, understand the message of Islam and spread it through their example, the mission of Islam, understand their mission of Islam and spread it through their example. And yeah, I think that's all I had for now, but I want to add in the names of Allah, like you said. I think that is such an amazing add-in, and I've seen it really work for me. But I want to practice it more. So maybe for tomorrow, I'm going to add that in and type it in, inshallah.
Inshallah.
For that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I love that. This idea of healing other people's pain, that is so powerful. That is so powerful. Anyone else want to go and share some of the pieces on their list?
I can go, but can you give me the categories again?
Yes, you got it. Category number 1 was things you need now.
Okay. I'd like to finish the Quran and I need a little more will. I need to have a little more patience for fasting, because at the end of the day I'm really tired and my body is sort of used to it now, but not really. I'd like for my dad to start liking animals so we can get a pet, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Ooh, I'd like to see my cousins on Eid. And we have a tracking in PE next week, so inshallah I'm not going to be very thirsty.
Inshallah. I love those, Maryam. Beautiful. All right, next 3 to 5 things your loved ones need right now.
My loved ones, I'd like them to go to Jannah, inshallah. I'd like them to be guided on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, and if any of them are not very good Muslims, inshallah they can be better, and if some of them aren't Muslims, maybe they could be Muslims.
And then 3 to 5 things you need in your future.
I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead.
May Allah give you a happy life, a healthy life, kind and beautiful friends, maybe a beautiful husband if you want one, and inshallah, only goodness.
I mean, I think I need a husband to have 10 kids.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are 10 kids. That's right. Allah send you a patient husband who wants 10 kids, inshallah. Beautiful. And then lastly, 3 to 5 things you wish for your ummah, for your whole world.
I wish for my ummah, I wish for the wars to stop in Syria so I can actually go there for once. I'd like for, what's it called? I don't know, America to become a better place for people, because I know everyone says it's good, but and they say everybody's equal, but I don't really think that's true to a certain extent. And I'd like people to start being a little more modest.
Preach it, sister. All right, man, mashallah, so beautiful. I hope you will put this all together in a single document and string it with the praising and then the salawat at the end. But beautiful, thank you for sharing. Let's do farah and then we'll do you, Sama.
Great. So I didn't have time to do all of them. I only had time to do two. One of them I sent in the chat and I wanted to read it. Let me just get it. Here's mine. O Allah, the most powerful and most merciful, please give me good health and a happy life. Please keep me on the right path and keep my family wealthy. Ameen. And my other one is Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Please guide my family to the right path and let them go to Jannah. The greatest and most merciful, please forgive their sins.
Beautiful. Any more you want to share?
I didn't have time to do the third one, but just like Mariam said, I really want the wars around the world to stop, because like Palestine, it's there's like Israel is just taking over, and I feel really bad for people. Like I have a few friends that are from Palestine, and they didn't even get to see their country. I really want the world wars to stop, and yeah.
Beautiful. Farah, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to hear from you. May Allah accept all your dua. My dear little Sama, your turn.
Actually, I have a question. Wait. I think Maryam said that like she wants to go to Syria, but the like wars.
Yeah, so she wants Allah to end the war.
Yeah.
Wait, there's still wars?
Yeah.
How? It's 2020. It's 2021. The wars are end.
No, my
No,
dear.
the war started in 2010.
Sama, I wish I had your view of the world, but there's a lot of wars actually happening all around the world, not just in Syria.
I thought the wars were ended.
One day,
I
inshallah.
wish.
There's much more poverty than you think.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're about to destroy this little 7-year-old girl's view on the world. So, Sama, you want to read some of your dua?
Sure.
All right.
So let me see. Look into the song chat. Where is everything? Oh yes. I want from Allah is a religious husband. I want from Allah is Jannah. I want from Allah to be rich and be religious. I want to have a nice car. I want from Allah a nice house. I need love. I need my friends. I need my mom. I need my dad. I need my family. And then I would like in my future a nice religious city and country. I would like in my future to be very healthy. I would like in my future a clean country and city. I would like people in my city not to rob, like in this apartment. I would like in my future to have good friends.
Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Girl, you started off with a religious husband, mashallah. That is so sweet. May Allah only give you goodness in this life, inshallah.
Can I say something?
Absolutely, Maryam.
Okay, so my dua was accepted much bigger than I had expected. So my cousins had gone to California and they lived there for 2 years, and I really missed them a lot. And so then I made dua to Allah for them to come visit us, and instead they actually moved back to Houston.
Wow, that's some powerful dua. Mashallah. Has anyone ever had that experience before where like your dua wasn't just accepted, but it was like super accepted? Yeah, definitely. So alhamdulillah, that's beautiful, Maryam. Thank you for sharing. I think for now we can wrap up And I know Shanzana has a song she wants to sing for all of us. So we'll let her do that. And I would love, finish your dua. And remember, praises in the beginning. Sister Muna, can you send that to everybody?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The 3 to 5 things, and craft a beautiful dua. And you can come back to this and you can read it and you can add to it. One exercise that I've done in like the journaling world is writing a prayer down every day, you know, and it's nice because it allows you to remember more than if you were just sitting there. Oh, Hannah wants to share real quick, and then we'll end with Shanzana. We only have 3.5 minutes, so make it quick, all right, Hannah? We'd love to hear. All right, y'all.
So 3 to 5 things that I need right now from Allah in my personal life is a sign to tell me or show me what my future will be like. Extra protection from toxic people or just anyone who isn't a good person to hang out with, to be honest. And I also need help to find good friends that I can rely on, trust, and you know, be like they can be the ones I can rely on, that like if I'm ever thinking about doing something that usually isn't a good thing, they can actually stop me from doing it. 3 to 5 things my loved ones need right now: protection from all diseases, ease in the hard times, a better life and environment, like guiding to the right path. And if any of them aren't married, I hope they have a good future with their wife or husband. 3 to 5 things I would like in my future: I want to be a good wife, mother, sister, daughter, best friend, Muslim, and person. I want to have my own room and pet, inshallah, which is a 99% chance it won't happen. I want to be a very well-known person for fashion and art. I want to have a good car and mansion, to be an inventor, an artist, an engineer, and an astronaut. Now, 3 to 5 things I wish for the world or Ummah is: I hope that poverty will end for all of the countries or places that are living in poverty or war right now. I hope racism ends. I hope that world hunger ends too.
Hannah, thank you so much for sharing. May Allah bless you and let all your dreams come true. Thank you. All right, Shanzana, take it away. There's only 2 minutes though. So if it kicks us out, we can finish tomorrow. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna sing a nasheed. مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق قول لهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق قول لهم يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك صل على النبي وتبسم النبي وتبسم اللهم صل عليه قلب المطيم كلما صلى عليه كلما ساق السعادة مغرما يا سيدي يا محمد صلوا عليه شافع الأمة في ذكر الرسول تشهد الهمة يا حبيبي جاه النبي هذه الغمة يا ربيبي جاه النبي هذه الغمة قمر زن النبي قمرون وجميل